155P. Today I want to talk about roles of property manager. Okay, as we already know, property manager is an individual or company that is hired to oversee the day-to-day operation of a unit of real estate. Property owners and real estate investors typically hire property managers when they are unwilling and or unable to manage the properties themselves. Apartment complexes, retail malls and business offices are run by the property manager. Next is property manager's responsibilities might include supervising and coordinating building maintenance and work orders, doing like handyman and cleaning work, resolving tenant concerns and complaints, advertising and depositing rent, and communicating regularly with the property owner on the status of the property. Basically, we can describe that property managers are the owner's eyes and ears on the property, making certain that issues are being dealt with promptly and the property itself cared for professionals. That inspecting the house are for rented property to make sure that the property is in good condition. And the function of inspecting the property is to improve and maintain the property itself. As we know, bad condition of the property will affect the value of the property. Now, I want to share on what a property manager needs to do before inspecting the property. Basically, property manager need to do a preparation to ensure that everything will going on smoothly as a plan. Other than that, property manager need to prepare an inspection checklist form to make sure that they do not miss anything important.
Okay, now let's start inspect the property.
Okay, today I want to inspect my house. So as you walk into the property, you should look at the front door. What does the overall condition of the door look like? So is there have any damage on the surface? And go ahead, open and shut the door, and make sure that the door shuts securely, and also make sure that they are not sticking. Next, open and shut the door. Make sure that the door securely, and also make sure that they are not sticking when you open it. Right? That this is function and overall condition is good.
For example, there is no doorknob and the plywood is already damaged as the plywood comes out from the door leaf frame. So, the solution to fix it up by replace the new door at this room.
So next, look at the flooring in the living room and entirely of the property. Identify what the material are proposed in the floor and what kind of condition is it. Whether the floor made by hardwood, laminate, carpet, tiles, and so on. Okay, for this area, they use tiles. So you need to look at the overall condition of the tiles, whether it look like general, there is no scratches, no holes, no gaps, no break, and no fungus at the tiles. So like this, there is scratches, and you need to inform the landlord about the defect. So you are not held responsible for any damages when you move out if the rental property.
In previous video, we can see there is defect on the tiles, which is scratches. So the solution is by replacing the new tiles to make sure that floor tiles in a good condition. Next, before we proceed to check electricity in the house, we need to check first the meter board outside the house, whether it is in good condition or not. As we can see here, the electricity is running well in the house, as the lamp inside and outside the house can working well, but the fan is malfunction. Next, we proceed to check final socket. As we can see here, the electricity at the final socket is running very well.
Okay, now we take a look at the ceiling and the light fixture in the room. It looks like there is any visible damage to the ceiling. Are there any stain on the ceilings that may be potentially could have been caused by the water damage and the light fixtures in the room? Do they look like in good condition or not? You can see the lights on, the bulbs in their place, and it looks like it's working properly as their function. So go ahead and turn the light switch on and off. Okay, just to make sure that the light is working properly, and go ahead do that at every single room and area in the house, just to see all working properly. Okay, now go ahead and look at the windows in the room. Make sure that there is not any broken glass at the window, and there is no any damage on the window, and make sure the steel are not rust, and the window are not leakage, and it can open and close easily. If stuck, you need to note in the condition checklist on the condition of the window, so you can notice the landlord or owner to repair the window immediately.
After that, we proceed to check the water meter and water flow condition. Okay, now let's go check whether the pipes in the house are working well or not. For these pipes, there is no water coming out from the pipe.
Okay, now let's go ahead and turn on the kitchen pipe. Make sure that it seems like the sink is draining properly. Are there any leaks around the faucet? Make sure that the water is coming out here, the water and there is good water pressure. Good water pressure. It seems like the water here is pretty good. And while the water is on, go ahead and look at underneath. Oh my god. Okay, dah. Okay, if there is any damage, and again, go ahead and discuss any problem with the landlord and note the overall condition on the condition form checklist form. So yeah, if there is any damage in your property, just let the landlord know, so they will be going to fix it.
So the overall water flow in the house are in good condition. Lastly, we go and check the condition of the wall in the house. For example, here the wall is cracked and having damage. It is caused by the heat pressure from the stove at the cooking area. So here, wall damage are caused by human activities. So we can fill it up by skin coat. Okay, that's all the inspection that I could manage to inspect in my house. We as a property manager need to inspect by following the procedure, such as we need to check the whole property in order to make that all things are in good condition. For your information, the condition of the property will affect the value of the property. So, we need to maintain the property to make sure our property are good in value. After we done the inspection, we need to do a report on the condition of the property. That's all from me. Thank you, Doctor, for watching my video.